Building Silver, the most important rank in Nikon by Dave Rolfe on Nikon Royal Diamond. In this video, we're going to talk about the silver rank qualifications, your future, the correct mindset, making decisions, what you are producing, important rules, a quick story, a summary, and then a wrap up of who's going to go silver. Now, silver rank qualifications. Um, You can find these in a written form in your back office in the policies and procedures. It would be a really good idea to print them out, but for sake of this video, once you achieve 6,000 OV with 100 PPV, and then in your organization have at least 1,000 outside of the primary leg and at least 500 minimum OPV requirement being met by legs outside the primary and the secondary. I'll show you a picture of that. So here you have you, and you have a total of 6,000 PGPV and $100 PPBV, and you got leg one, leg two, and possibly leg three. You could have leg four, five, and six. So leg one has 4,500, so that's the primary leg. Outside the primary leg, you have 1,000, that's the secondary leg. And then outside the primary and secondary, you have a total of 500. And that either could be in your retail sales, maybe a senior, direct, other distributors. It could be anything as long as it's 500 points. And there you add that up to 6,000 and you become a silver. The monthly qualifications moving forward achieve 100 PPV and maintain a PGV PV of 1,500 uh, points. Now, this is so that you can get paid on the leadership bonus aspect of being a silver. Just to get any check, you need to do 100 PPPV. Let's take a look at the benefits here. So you earn 20% retail profit on customer sales. We know that, and that's when they're sold at suggested retail prices. You can earn a 20% personal CV rebate. So on any of those sales or any product that you purchase, you can get a rebate of 20% once you're silver, and you can earn up to 20% personal group override on your direct seniors and executives. And then, of course, the key benefit for being silver is to earn the 6% leadership bonus on personal group CV down to two levels of silvers or above below you. We'll talk more about that as we go move on. Here's a schematic of this. You can see there you are, and you've got execs, seniors, directs, what percentage you make on each one of them, your level one silver, level two silvers, what you earn on that, and then your retail and your personal rebates from your retail and personal activity. So that gives you a good picture. We're going to do more detail on this as we progress. Now, I'd like you to take a look at the expanded definition of silver. And that's having more than three legs working. It's having lots of retail customers. It's having new direct seniors and executives in your personal group. It's having silvers on your first and second levels below you who are creating silvers on your third, fourth, and fifth levels. It's having your organizational point volume being generated from the silvers on your first two levels and below. So that then you earn your 6% override, and having many consultants in your downline that are building the business and generating OPV, being totally qualified and paid on all benefits of being silver. And that really would be the more ideal expanded definition of silver. If we look at your future in defining silver, we want to look into the future to understand the value and importance of this level. If your goal is to earn a living with Nikon, then understanding building a silver business is very important. Going silver and creating silver is an activity which is comprised of recruiting consultants and selling products, retail or wholesale. As you accomplish these tasks, you generate volume, which counts toward the qualification outlined in the previous slides. Then the more people that are involved with this activity, the more volume will be generated and the quicker you're going to reach your goals. Now, if we look at the correct mindset, we know for a fact now that Niken works. We've had a 50-year history, which is pretty darn good. We know that the products are fantastic and create results. There are tons of testimonies. We know that individuals who work the business can earn big bucks. We know that the majority of the world has no idea about Niken. We know what to do to build the business, and we know how to teach others to do the same. And we have a large team of consultants who will help. Think positively and think about your future. If your decision that it's your decision that makes it happen, so make the decision. Now, if you think about it, everything you will do, or for that matter, have done, occurred because of decisions you made, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you were totally aware of each one, the fact remains true. So your future will be based on the decisions you make about the future and what you do today to make them come true. Now, 35 years ago, I made a decision that I wanted an opportunity that would grow and provide me with an income for the rest of my life. I went to work and did the activities that were known to work, and what I decided upon has become a reality so far because I still have a future. So just think what might happen if you decide to do the same. Now, next topic here is what is being produced. And by being produced, I mean, what is it that you are producing through your efforts that creates the value and the benefits that you want? Example one, you go out and you present the Niken products to someone, they buy the product and become an auto ship customer. That's product number one. Product number two is you go out and present the business and they do a good job, build a business, generate volume, and you make an income. That's product two. You'll find that over time, your product two, the distributor, is the individual that generates the most activity, most volume, most cash flow, income, customers. They're the key to this business. So in the defining then of producing a silver, we want to make sure that we have the most ideal and complete picture of this product that we will be producing so that we don't fall short. So there you are, and you bring in Bob, you bring in Bill, Sally, and then Bill and Bob bring in Sally and Frank and Joe. So your job is to help Bob and Bill. Bob and Bill's job is to help Sally, Frank, and Joe with your help. That's how it works. The product that you are producing could then be defined as follows: a minimum of 3 to 4 personally sponsored consultants who are interested in and are building their business, who are making sales themselves and sponsoring people under them who are interested in building their business and sponsoring people. A minimum of 6,000 OV with a minimum of 1,000 OPV outside of primary leg, 500 OPV outside the primary and secondary legs. Distributors are being developed on 2, 3, and 4 levels minimally below you, and distributors with plans to go silver and create viable businesses. For yourself, being a silver, being paid, and moving on to the next rank. Now we're talking. And now we have a more robust definition and understanding of what you are producing. Important rules. You win when there is activity below you, and this applies to everyone. The more people you have in a vertical line, the stronger your business becomes, and this applies to everyone. It takes a team of people on the same page to make this happen. Only by becoming a silver can you then create silvers below you. The top of the plan comes about by creating silvers who create silvers. An example of qualified silver. So there you are again, 100 ppv, a 2,000, 1,000, 1,200 under one leg, another leg with 1,000, another leg with 500, another leg with 200. There's your 6,000 points. How does it work? Now, if you refer to page on vested interest in chapter 3, when there is plenty of activity and volume below anyone in their Niken structure, they are motivated to qualify to get paid. This is very important. When there's little or no activity and volume below anyone in their Niken structure, they're not motivated to qualify. Now, we can define the term qualify to mean doing the activities of the business which in turn creates sales and volume. When the correct amount has been produced, one then is qualified. Pretty simple. When one is qualified by for any given rank or benefit, he can then receive that benefit. The strategy here. Okay. At events, I like to use the audience sitting in chairs in a configuration, and usually they were 10 deep, 40 wide, that kind of a concept. Then I showed the strategy by demonstrating with them. I'd walk up to the first person in a row and then showed them what would happen if they built below them by turning around and going to the person behind them and continuing that down the rows. So it's kind of like you go to the first one and there you go get two, and then two goes and gets three, and then three goes and gets four, four gets five, and then five gets six. Now, the interesting thing about this, and you'll see the volume, how the dollars go up, is when I got the person at the sixth level down there in the green, I created an example that they lit up like a light bulb and got very excited. And they bought a sleep system, maybe some other products, and they created volume. And then that volume would be part of everybody above them and they could use that to qualify. So now all of those consultants above had vested interest to take advantage of this volume and qualify. The more people you can benefit from, the greater the energy created. When you build deep, you create teams who create teams. So again, you go down here, one goes to two, two goes to three, three goes to four, four goes to five, five goes down to six. Six lights up like a light bulb, buys a bunch of product, then all that volume goes up to everybody above, and it makes it easier to qualify. This is the concept and the idea and the strategy. Okay, let's review this. So you go to your number one person up here and you plan out who to go see and get started. So that one goes down there, you go down to number two, and you keep doing this until somebody lights up. And each person along the way gets their plan and does the same thing. You create excitement, momentum, and before you know it, you have reached the silver level. And you just keep repeating this for yourself and your team, and then you start to climb the ranks of Nikan. Silver is more than simply sponsoring a couple of people and creating the required volume. There are many ways that one can reach the silver level. Silver is a concept of development, of strategy, of planning, of hard work, dedication, understanding, and motivation. But in the end, you are a silver that helps many others reach silver in a way that meets the qualification requirements, which then advances you in rank upward to gold and platinum and diamond and royal. Silver is a team of people working with a common purpose toward a common goal. You build a strong foundation, and it will grow and grow and grow and grow. If this is part of a project to help you complete a step on your activities program, great. Make sure that you finish all the steps and then find your first distributors and customers and learn as much as you can. Keep referring to this video when needed and use this to show new distributors how it works and what they need to do. Start driving deep as the story suggested and see what happens. If you're helping somebody else go silver, then follow the plan and help them build a new silver. If it's your business, it makes good business sense. It works like magic. Go out and have some fun and then ask this question: who's going silver?